blacked out. I don't know what happened. I just walked in and bought all that they had. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going real informal today. Like, didn't even move my Coke Zero can. We're sitting on the floor. We've got a lot of boxes. And I decided to sort of whip this video together because I posted on my Instagram stories and just casually was like, oh, like at the Container Store, like, does anyone want to see a haul? And like my Instagram was like ding, 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 ding. So anyway, I think a lot of people are sort of, if you remember back a couple months ago, we had the Marie Kondo train, we had like the fandom of like organizing, and I actually kind of started then. I did a really good job of like buying my canisters and like, you know, sorting out all of my stuff. I have since moved a couple of times and of course acquired things in the process over the last couple of years, and then I was on Netflix this weekend. I came across The Home Edit. If you are not familiar with The Home Edit, I had followed them on Instagram before, and obviously it's super aesthetically pleasing, and everything is like rainbow organized, but I love the fact that like not only are they a show about organizing, but it's, you know, two women business owners. Reese Witherspoon is part of, like, in her production company is part of the show, and I just like really love supporting that kind of success and business. So the women from The Home Edit, they're like, y'all, like they are killing it right now. They've got their Instagram followers, they're expanding into different cities, they have this book, they also have another book that actually came out literally today, and I had pre-ordered it, and so hopefully it'll either be here today or tomorrow, so I don't have it to show you, but I'll put a little picture up. This book is basically, it says a guide to organizing and realizing your house goals. It's full of like beautiful photos. It's actually kind of like a nice coffee table book if you just wanted to put it out, but it's full of like really great tips and tricks and ideas, and they also have a collection at the Container Store, which is why we are here, because I think I bought everything that they had. No, I'm just kidding. There was a few pieces that I really was interested in. I've got a new puppy coming in just a couple of weeks, so I've been trying to like corral all of the stuff that I bought for him, and I think this is going to be a good way to do it. So I'm just going to go through really quickly some of the items. I will link everything down below. Some of the stuff is exclusive to the Container Store because it's their collaboration that they did in partnership with the Container Store. So like certain things that you're only going to be able to exclusively find there, I will link below, but I'm also going to do sort of like an Amazon spin-off too, because there's some pieces that I did find for cheaper on Amazon. If you do go to the Container Store, they've got a 15% off coupon. You are welcome, and that ended up saving me a lot of money because whenever I got to the total, I was like, oh, how did that happen? And so, like I said, I'm going to link some of this stuff that is on Amazon as well, just to give you some options. First up, as soon as you walk into the Container Store, they've got like the Home Edit section, and these were actually on sale, which is awesome. So these are actually two separate drawers. I ended up getting, what did I get? I got 4 of them. So I got 2 of the larger ones here. These are just acrylic bins, and they're on little pulley systems. So you've got these 2 that you can stack. I'm also gonna insert some different ways that you can use some of these items. I mean, like these could be anywhere. I've seen people put shoes in here. I'm gonna put some dog stuff probably in here, and I love that it's just a drawer, and I love the fact that you can stack them. So those are the 2 larger ones. I think they were originally labeled as like sweater bins, and then we've got 2 small drawers here. Another great place to use these is underneath the sink, like in your bathroom, and they also have, which I'm gonna, depending on where I end up using them, they have little dividers that you can actually go one step farther to divide them into smaller categories. So these are the 2 small bins. There we go. This was, it does not say, but I will list the prices on the screen for you as well. So those are my 4 drawers that I got. Next up are our turntables. This is not a Home Edit product, but I really liked this, and now I remember why, because this is removable bins. So the one thing that you'll see with the Home Edit or like Marie Kondo and any kind of organizing is that they always say that round objects belong with round objects. So for instance, like if you're in the fridge, you're talking about like salad dressing, or if you're talking about in the bathroom, like your hair products, like they're round items, and they say that you should be organizing them like together with round things. And so one thing that I liked about this is that this is like a Lazy Susan, but it has the removable bins with it. So this is by the brand Utopia, and then obviously here they're using it as the example in the bathroom. So here it is, here's the little base. It's just so satisfying, right? So you've got this, and then if you need to like use it separately, you just pull up the bin. Like, I'm obsessed with this. I think this was $29, but again, you can use the 15% off coupon. Another turntable. This is one from the Home Edit. So here's the things that I found, the thing that I found with Lazy Susans, right? So you can buy like just the base. They have them even at like Dollar Tree and some of the dollar stores. However, I really like this style, which I'm sure is why they created it, of turntables, because one, it's got a little bit of a higher like base to it, and then also you've got these little dividers that go within it. So you can take it out and have like a big section and then 2 smaller sections, or like this, you could have 4 just smaller sections. So this is by the Home Edit. This is the divided turntable, 4 removable clear dividers, blah, blah, blah. And this is the large one. I think they also have a smaller one if I'm not mistaken. Next, this is part of the Home Edit collection as well. This is the iDesign 2-tier turntable. So as you can see here, they've got like sprinkles and baking supplies, but again, round items go with other round things. I'm learning a lot, you guys. This is to maximize cabinet and corner space. So what's really cool about this with the 2-tier system is if you've got a shelf and you've kind of got like, you know, you've got shorter items, you have to be able to, you want to be able to maximize that space above it, and so that's where this guy comes in. So it didn't come assembled, but it was really easy to put together. So here's your turntable, and then boom, you just get whatever you need, right? So it's got these little 3 plastic things, and then you can also stack on top of this. I will look and see if they have something similar to this on Amazon, but again, this is part of the Home Edit collection. Next up in the Home Edit collection, this is a large basket. They've got a ton of these in a ton of different styles and colors, and like woven baskets is very much their thing. Particularly I've seen in like linen closets. So I think what I'm going to do with this basket, or what I intend to, is take some of the puppies like towels and blankets and just miscellaneous like rags and stuff. I'm gonna roll them up and then put them in here and then store it this way. And the thing that I got, which they're very big into labeling, if you've watched like any episode of Marie Kondo or the Home Edit or anything like that, you know these people freaking love their labels. And so I ended up getting these. They've got these in like white, gold, black, a bunch of clear, bunch of different colors, but these are bin clip labels. So what you do is you just write on this. You can write, it says may use chalk or chalk markers on the surface, and then you just pop this right on the outside, and that way if you have it on a bunch of different shelves, you're able to see like, oh, okay, up there, that's what this is. And so it is definitely easier. This is really good quality. I was like kind of amazed. I wasn't sure if I was gonna end up like buying this. I kind of was on the, I was like, yes, turntables, definitely. Baskets, I don't really know, but now I am glad that I got it, because the other thing that you could use this for, at least I would, is obviously blankets like in your living room, but I was thinking dog toys. If you just need somewhere to like corral all of the stuff that were baby things, like kids toys, you can just corral them into a basket, and it's a lot easier to store that way. Next up is possibly the thing that I'm most excited about. This is not from the Home Edit, but they but I got the idea from them, and I'll explain. So I saw this picture on their Instagram page, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a good idea, because I've seen shelf dividers. That's another really big thing that the organizers are into, is having like everything divided on your shelf, which I'm all for, but they've taken it one step further at the Container Store, and this is the Desktop Sorter Slim. That is a tongue twister. And the way that they had this advertised was for different like binders or labels or papers and stuff, like to use in the office. But what's extra cool about this particular one is that the shelves on the inside are fully adjustable. So you can slide them like this, and you can make it as like thick or thin of sections as you want, and I think that that is so brilliant. So I'm going to use this as a command station or like a charging station, and this is the piece that I bought to go along with it. This is the North Multiport charging dock. It says quickly charge 5 devices at the same time. So here's what it looks like when it's outside of the pack. So it's just this little guy, you set it right next to it, and then you have all of your cords going into each of your devices. So what I'll do here is I'll put like my laptop in the bigger section, iPad, phone, Kindle, like whatever devices that you have, or if you have like family items, you could put them in here. And I think this thing is just so brilliant, and I'm so stoked that I found it. Next up in the office section, I bought a ton of these. These are only like, I think $1.99. And this is a pack of 10. This is 8x10 photo pages. So what I've been doing is there's some documents that I want to store in actual binders. So I have a couple of different things. I have like, because the planner in me, I have like an emergency binder where it's got a copy of like really important documents, my social, my driver's license, my will, my whatever, birth certificate, all of these really important documents. I have copies of them, not the originals, but I put them all in like one binder, and I like to use these photo like paper things to keep them dry and safe and not like ruined. The other thing that I did with these is I made like a scrapbook for my brother. So I bought some of these. They've got 8x10, they've got 4x6, they've got like the trading card size. So he had a bunch of, we had like this big container that had like old movie tickets or concert stubs, or you know, some pictures that were in there, some like drawings he made as a kid, and I put them all in these like photo sleeves, and I made basically like a memories binder out of that. And I thought this was just a really good use for them, and I didn't realize how inexpensive they were at the Container Store. The other things that I picked up are a couple of these, like they call these zip folios. So I got the kind that zip at the top, and then I got these little like envelope ones. And so what I do with these is I keep one of these in my car, and I put my a copy of my driver's license, a copy of my health insurance, a copy of my auto insurance, my like registration, title, all that kind of stuff. I put those in one of these little containers, and then I just stick it in my glove box, and that way I have all of my important documents all together. Because what was happening is that, let's just say hypothetically, I got pulled over, you know, just out of the blue, you know, missed that stop sign, missed the red light, whatever it was. And when I got pulled over, I had so many old copies of like my car insurance or like expired registrations or whatever it was that was just trash, right? Just all over my glove box. It was a hot mess, and it was really embarrassing. So I felt like this was a very responsible and efficient way to store all of them. Last but not least, so I didn't actually purchase this at the Container Store, but I was just in my storage unit, and when I found this, I was like, oh, this is a good storage item to talk about, because they have very similar ones. I'll link them down below for you. This is a system that I found online, and I'm going to try to find the exact name of it if I can remember, but basically this is just like your typical standard filing box. But the way that all the labels are color coded are so smart. So you've got like green labels here, blue, red, yellow, and it goes like, there's a whole system for this. But What I did find at the Container Store, and I haven't purchased just yet because I needed to see what size that I needed, you can actually do like erasable labels on your files, which I thought was like a brilliant idea. So you literally just write on them. But this is sort of my go-to box. So in the front, we've got like different kind of monthly statements if you've got copies of bills that are coming in. In the blue section, it's all my tax records. So I'll keep like 4 or 5 years of my tax returns stored in this box. In the red section, it's your permanent stuff. So you can put like your manuals for things, or any kind of like health records or dental records, like things that you just really need to keep a copy of. And then in the yellow section, you've got sort of miscellaneous things like copies of your contact list, or like old school, like not just in your phone, like actually like a list of your contacts. If it, and for some reason, if you need like a copy for a babysitter or a dog sitter or a house sitter when you're out of town, like it's just a good way to be able to like grab it and go. And then you've also got like, I have a list of like everyone's birthday, because every year I go to fill out my new planner for the following year, and there's always somebody's birthday that I skip. Inevitably, it just happens. So this is how I keep everything in one place. And again, I will link either this one or a similar one for you down below. So that is my home edit haul. I am very excited about the things that I picked up. I definitely have a list of a few more things that I will be adding to the list. I'm gonna link a copy of this book with all of the ideas in here. They've also got like labels and stuff in the back, which I think is really cool. And then their whole like new book that's coming out today, I think it was like talking about travel and lifestyle and like just an updated, refreshed version. So I will be sure to link that as well. If you've watched the show, if you love it, if you have any suggestions for like storage things that I should be using, definitely send them my way, and I will talk to you guys next time.